Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It's time for your reading. We already pulled Iwaz out. This is the rune of the day. This is talking about either some travel or some companionship. We're going to find out what it's talking about. All right, let's get into it here. All right, so what's going on here with Pisces? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Yeah, we went out to the beach this morning and watched the sun come up. What's going on with Pisces? Hadjalaz. Ooh, wow, interesting. So Hadjalaz Pisces is like the Tower card. Okay, so, it means hail. The Tower card means destruction. Hail destroys property, it destroys crops. But, it doesn't necessarily have to be negative either, because I see, and in fact, I'm pretty sure it's not negative, not even close, because you have Iwaz right next to it. This is companionship and trust. And possible travel. Oops, there goes my other keyboard. What's going on with Pisces? Wangyu. Wow. See, look at that. That's awesome. Excuse me there, Pisces. I gotta grab this other keyboard. All right. So, Wangyu means happiness and joy in the upright. All right. So this is really good news. Something shocking is about to happen, and I don't know what that is, but it could have to do with travel. It could. I don't know. We're gonna have to get more information. What else is going on with Pisces? Tiwaz. Wow. So Tiwaz, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Tiwaz is this is a spear. And this represents victory and forward movement. Forward movement, like I said, you could be traveling somewhere. Some of you, But this is some sort of a victory as well, and it's like victory after a war or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that's what Tiwaz is talking about. That's a spear that is used in war, and it's our victory. It's touching Wangyu, so whatever this victory is, it's going to make us really, really, really happy. Wow. What else? What else is going on with Pisces? Gable. Wow, Gable. So this is a blessing. This is some sort of a blessing. It's going to be a very shocking blessing. Something very shocking is this is, with Hadjalaz, this is something shocking. It's shocking. Something shocking is going to make you happy. And you're going to be able to move forward. And you've got some kind of a victory. It's led to this blessing, this huge blessing. And this could actually have to do with, some sort of a partnership. It most certainly could. What else? Inguaz. Inguaz. Interesting rune. Very good rune, actually. Inguaz is Aquarius energy, but it's very potent forward movement energy. It's like if you're if you own a business, for example, this is really good news because it's procreative energy. And whatever this energy is, it's very positive. It's going to move us forward in a very, very positive way to bring about some sort of a victory. Now, if this is a partnership with someone, it doesn't have to be, but it could be, this person could be very attracted to you. All right? Let's get more runes. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. Yeah, I went out to the beach before I even had my coffee. What's going on with Pisces? Isa. 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 This is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with somebody with Virgo in their chart. And whoever this person is, they could be slow. But the good thing about Isa is it does in a sense represent victory. Slow wins the race, It's definitely pointing to that for us. As far as this other person goes, though, they could be just, slow. Maybe they're tired as well, drained. What else? Barkana. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barkana. Barkana is, the meaning of this is birth. Okay? And, I kind of felt like maybe, somebody could be pregnant. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but most certainly doesn't have to be. But Barkana is mainly speaking about a new beginning and something brand new beginning. This could also involve family. Barkana talks about the family. Yeah, it could be a family affair or something to do with the family, family business. But it's very positive when it's in the upright. So something new is starting. And I see for some, this could be a relationship. Only for some. Elhaz. Well, Elhaz isn't really... the thing about Elhaz is the meaning of it is protection. Okay? And we already know that we're protected, Pisces. We do. And look at how good the read is. It's all really very, very positive. So what I'm coming to here is, with Elhaz in reverse, it could be talking about feeling a bit, gosh, how can I say, vulnerable. Yeah, you could be feeling like vulnerable. But, just trust. You're trusting something here. You may be trusting something. You might feel vulnerable, but still you're trusting. And that's good. Because sometimes, you know, Pisces, we got to go out of our comfort zone. So, you know, and I can see that you're trusting someone. Or you also could be traveling, you know, this could be maybe an insecurity of travel. But if that's the case, you know, I don't see any problems traveling. This is in the upright, so it looks really good. Let's get some tarot cards out here and see what else. Hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your day or whenever you're watching me. I like to get these videos out in the morning. I used to get them out at night, like I did last night. But I prefer to get them in the morning, and then you can just watch whenever you, at your leisure, whenever you're available to watch. What's going on with Pisces? And a lot of people like to watch it in the morning too. Have their coffee and stuff with me in the morning. Wow. Well, we pulled out 2 cards, so I'm going to pull them both out. The first card we pulled here is the 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands is talking about, you know, making a plan or something, broadening your horizons, okay? You know, I do see, you know, travel. This could indicate travel. It definitely could. And, you know, look at this, got TYs here. It's okay. This is a victory, right? Yeah. It could also be intellectually broadening your horizons as well. You know, maybe you're learning something. Now, with the High Priestess, this is our energy, Pisces. This is, you know, this is being very psychic and using your intuition, which I feel is very, very important. Yeah. You know, there could be some sort of an aspect here where you might be keeping a little bit of something to yourself. And the reason I feel that way is because of Has here in reverse, you know, feeling a little bit vulnerable there. It might be keeping something to yourself. Yeah. But the main thing with the High Priestess, I feel, is just, you know, it's intuitive features, you know, as far as, you know, using your intuition and letting your intuition guide you, you know, kind of guiding you through maybe an uncertainty, you know. What else is going on with Pisces? The 8 of Cups. Well, you know, maybe you walked away from something, Pisces. Maybe you walked away from something. You know, and you very well could have. You could have walked away from something, but I see you moving forward and starting something new. This is a new beginning. So whatever it is that you walked away from, you know, it's all right, because you're starting something new here. You're starting something new here. You've walked away from the past. You know, the past is behind us now, Pisces. You know, we're out here, you know, exploring, you know, broadening our horizons, moving forward, moving on. All right? I really like this. Maybe we can get a couple more cards. Why is the 3 of Wands there for Pisces? Why is the 3 of Wands there for Pisces? Ah, look at this. There's some sort of a celebration. Yeah. Could be, this is looking good. This could also be some sort of a reconciliation as well, Pisces, but you know, it's definitely a celebration. It's definitely a celebration. Look at this. You got Wang Yu right there. Wang Yu. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. You're definitely going to be celebrating, Pisces. You're moving forward. You're broadening your horizons. Yeah, I like that. Let's get a card here for the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess there? Why is the High Priestess there? Yeah, see, there's something here this is the Five of Cups. I'm going to have to pull another card on that. But this is like feeling left in the dark, left in the cold, left out. But you know, that's all behind us now, Pisces. This is all behind us. I feel that this is all behind us. Let's get another card. It's touching the High Priestess, so it could be something that you could be keeping to yourself, or something that somebody doesn't know. Maybe somebody, maybe this is somebody that you don't know that could be suffering and feeling left out. Let's get another card. The Hermit. Yeah, well, somebody is definitely, somebody is in hermit mode, Pisces. I don't think this is you. This is somebody else's energy, somebody that you're not really aware of with the High Priestess. I mean, maybe in the back of your head you might know who this person could be, but they feel like they're left out, and they're currently in hermit mode. The good news here is it's got Isa on there, and you know, Isa is victory. Yeah, slow wins a race. And the Hermit is just, you know, spending time alone, thinking. I want to get another card. This could be somebody you're not interested in, Pisces. I mean, you know, you got the Four of Cups. You know, you're just kind of like, it doesn't look like you're really too interested in really anything. It looks like you're thinking about your money. I feel that, you know. I see Solo up here. Yeah, this could be somebody that maybe you walked away from or something. Because see, I see the Eight of Cups. This could be somebody that you walked away from that's feeling left out now, and they're sitting in hermit mode. But it's probably somebody that you're not interested in, most likely. I see someone else. I see someone else up here. I see someone else here. This is someone else. This is your happiness. Yeah. Why is the Eight of Cups there? Yeah, see? You walked away, and you walked away from something, and, you know, there's peace, you know? Finally, you know, the Four of Swords is kind of like, to me, it's kind of like peace. And you can see the peaceful water out there, you know? Yeah. It's also got Ingwas on there, you know? Ingwas and Isa. Ingwas is see that square right there? That's Ingwas. And Ingwas is Aquarius energy. You've also got Isa right there in the middle. That's really slow energy. That's Virgo energy. Aquarius and Virgo energy. What else is the Eight of Cups there? You know, that's interesting. Look at this, Pisces. This is Aquarius and Virgo energy from the runes on here, the runes that I see. All right? And Swords is air, you know. Swords is normally an air sign. But look at this. This is Aquarius energy. And this is Virgo energy. I never noticed that. That's a trip. So yeah, this is somebody you walked away from. Yeah, this is somebody you walked away from, Pisces. They're kind of like feeling left out, right? And I think with the with the High Priestess, you know, maybe they haven't said anything. They've kept all this to themselves. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling from what I see so far about these cards. It's kind of funny. It's like, you know, how I read the cards. I kind of read them the way I do the runes. The more cards I get out, the more information I can get back, like I do with the runes. It's just a little bit different. Huh. So why else is the Eight of Cups there? The Lovers. Well, there's going to be a choice, Pisces. You know, there's going to be some sort of a choice that you're going to need to make. Whether or not you decide to, because this could be a possible reconciliation. It could be. But I see some sort of choice here with the Lovers, all right? And like I said, Pisces, for some of us, this could be, you know, a love, somebody you trust. Yeah, it could for some, for sure. I'm dropping my cards. All right. So what else is going on with Pisces? All right. So I like that. This two of wands. This is making a plan, okay? And it's making a plan, but it's making a plan in a different way. And it could be, you know, possible. It could involve travel. This could involve travel, Pisces, but there's some sort of a plan, and it's some sort of communication in a different form, like some sort of communication that is not normal, something out of the normal. The reason I say that is because you can see Anzus there. See Anzus on the card? And it's backwards. It's not upside down, it's backwards. Anzus is talking about communication, so it's some sort of unique way of communicating. And that can go for you, or that could go for somebody else. But I definitely feel that there's going to be some sort of a choice or decision here with the Lovers. And, you know, I also feel that, you know, you walked away from someone or something, and now there's peace. So you need to make a choice about something. But I do see some sort of a celebration here. And I do see happiness for sure. I definitely see happiness, right? Somebody else here in your energy may not be feeling happy. You know, they got the five. This is definitely not us. I mean, although the High Priestess is our energy, this is somebody else's energy, because, you know, this does not reflect to anything with what the runes say. The only thing that it reflects is what somebody feels. And, you know, maybe either you're not interested or they're not interested. It's one or the other. It could go either way. Yeah. And, you know, I see Nathis on here. I see Nathis on here. And I see Nathis on here. So this person really feels like without. Whoever this person is, they feel really left without. They do. And with this Eight of Cups, you know, I feel that you walked away. You made a choice, or maybe you still need to make a choice. But, you know, let's get one more card. Got the Two of Wands. You're going to get some sort of information for sure coming in. at this, the Empress. The Empress and the Queen of Cups in the bottom of the deck, and the Six of Swords. Wow, that's kind of like sort of awesome, really, Pisces. And it goes back to the same type of energy that we were getting in the past few reads here. Look at this, is our energy here, the Empress. Here we are. Yeah, and I think that we're going to be receiving some sort of unusual message. But it's gonna bring us a celebration and happiness. Yeah. It could also be a possible reconciliation for some. But with the Six of Swords here, this is moving into calmer water, or even a possible move. Some of you could be actually moving. Yeah. And here we are, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Sweet, caring, you know, understanding, and protected. See, we're protected. There's Elhaz right there. And we're transforming. This is a major transformation for us, Pisces. It really is. So, interesting. Let's get some more cards. Let's get some moon cards. What's going on with Pisces? The answers you need are coming, Pisces. The answers you need are coming. You know, there could have been some things here that, you know, I feel for some of us, there was no closure about something, you know. There was no closure because, and I'll tell you why there was no closure, because, you know, you walked away. You walked away. There's no closure for whoever or whatever you walked away from, too, because somebody's feeling left out. Yeah, and feeling really without, you know, lacking something. But yeah. But the answers you need are coming, Pisces. And I like that. All right, well, let's get here into the birthday extended reading, and we'll get into that, I guess. First reading we have here is Sobilo. That's for Pisces born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that's your rune. And the next rune you have here is Tiwaz. That's for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born during those dates, that's your rune. And then lastly, we have Barkana, and that's for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. So if you're born during those dates, that is your birthday rune. All right? So let's pull some more runes out here. We'll pull the warm runes out. These are from Ireland and Scotland, before it was actually Ireland and Scotland. These are pretty old. They predate, you know, the Roman Empire, so they're really old. But they're very cool. Chinya. That's a very good one. This is the holly tree. That's the holly tree. What else is going on with Pisces? I'll get into the meanings here after I pull them out. Louis. I'm not sure what tree that is yet. I can't remember. But I'll tell you here in a minute. What else? Let's get one more. I know Louis is a good one. And Chinya is a good one. And a manacle. This is a manacle. And I know what that's talking about. That's talking about healing. Getting rid of negative energies, negative influences, diseases. Getting rid of... that's basically what it means. So let's read about it here. All right, well, first we'll start off here with Chinya. And like I said, Pisces, Chinya is the holly tree. And the meaning of it is expertise, analysis, protection, transformation, and creativity and and ability. All right, look at this. It's got protection on there. It's got transformation on there. You know, the Queen of Cups. Definitely. You may feel as if you're being secretly sabotaged. This is only for some of you, not for all of us. Or there could be a secret plot against you. Some of you may be feeling that way. You may feel a great deal of anger in a relationship, at work, or within yourself. So this is just vague. Don't take these things necessarily literally, because with these particular runes, they don't necessarily always mean all of that. They absolutely do not. Okay? So, but this does have something to do with something that's in the back of your head. All right? And you know, whatever it is in the back of your head, you need to remove it. This is anamical. And it's talking about removing unwanted or harmful energies. Okay? So Chinya's just telling you to choose harmony, reason, and bravery to solve current problems. And, you know, Pisces, I see you doing exactly that. All right? I see you doing exactly that. I think the reason why this particular card came up is just as a reminder to release, you know, that thought pattern. It's like one of the cards we pulled yesterday. If you think somebody is like evil or something and plotting against you, then don't be surprised that it is so. But if you think that somebody is just, you know, if you're not thinking that way at all, then that can be so as well. So just stay very, very positive. That's another thing Wang Yu talks about, whether it's in the reverse or the upright, is talking about to stay focused and stay positive. Yeah. All right, well, let's go here to Louis now. So Louis is the rowan tree. And the meaning of this is defense, herbalism, control of one's actions, growth, and fresh ideas. So it could be any of those, or it could be all of them. See what I mean? It's also talking about protection of animals. So yeah, just make sure you're taking care of your health, Pisces. Okay, this is the main thing here too. Take care of your health. I really feel that strongly, especially when I see this card here, a manacle, and I'm going to read what that's talking about. That's definitely talking about ridding of disease. So yeah, let's find it here. Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. So this is the witch hazel. This is the witch hazel, Pisces. And yes, it is the witch hazel that you're thinking. And the meaning of it is the need to cleanse and purify disease. You see? Or negative energies. Now, this can be talking about negative thoughts, because I feel that a lot of us have some sort of a thought pattern that needs to be broken. All right? And witch hazel is known for its medical and magical qualities. A manacle symbolizes our need to improve our health and cleanse negative energies. A manacle emphasizes the importance of this process of getting rid of disease or negativity, and reminds us of the vital importance of this process. So, you know, it's also a good time to, you know, smudge your area, you know, Palo Santo or sage, whatever that you use. You know, that really helps. Salt bath. You know, it was a full moon, so, you know, salt bath is highly, highly, highly recommended. Yeah. So what's going on with Pisces? Let me pull one of these runes out here too, couple three. What's going on with Pisces? Ah, I like that, the harvest moon. This is awesome, Pisces. This is awesome. That's one of the best runes in the set. What's going on with Pisces? Sure is. Oh, you have the death rune. Okay. That's not a bad rune either. What's going on with Pisces? Oh, you got the man rune. Okay. Wow, that all looks really good. All right, so let's talk about this here. Okay, well, we just passed that. There we go. Here's the harvest rune. All right. The harvest rune signifies prosperity, abundance, and the fulfillment of goals. Like the bountiful harvest of a fruitful season, it represents the abundance of blessings that come from diligent effort and perseverance. See, and look at this. Victory. I love it. Let's get the death rune here. The death rune. Actually, it's really, they don't call it the death rune. They call it the scythe. They call this the scythe. I don't know why I call it the death rune. I just, you know, Mr. Death is always carrying his scythe. So what this is talking about, it's talking about completion. Something has been completed, and what it's talking about is this cycle. You've just completed a cycle, Pisces. All right. It's talking about transformation and cutting away of the old to make way for the new. Like the sharp blade of a scythe harvesting the crops of the field. It heralds the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, urging us to let go of the past and embrace opportunities for the future. See, I love that. Let's look at the man rune here. This is very, very positive as well in the upright. The man rune signifies courage, determination, and power. Like the steady stride of a warrior, it represents strength and resilience needed to overcome challenges and achieve success. And this is success. Awesome. All right, we got to get more cards here. We'll get the shadow cards out. Let's put these up here. Oh, Pisces. Judgment. Approach decisions with empathy, as snap judgments lead to misunderstandings. Okay? So that's really important. I saw the Lover's card in there somewhere. So, that's a choice. And it says here, approach decisions with empathy. Don't make any snap judgments. What's going on with Pisces? That's kind of something I do sometimes. I don't mean to. I'll make a snap judgment. But usually, Usually if I make a snap judgment, I can somehow correct it. Lack of empathy. Unable to truly understand others, leading to conflicts and lack of compassion. Well, just, these cards make you think. And a lot of people might feel that way, especially if you live in a big city and there's people out there begging you for money and you're just barely getting by. You can't afford to be giving your money away, and people might look at you like that, but, yeah, I don't know what to say on that one. I'd like to help everybody, but unfortunately I cannot. So, you know. And when people ask me for money, it's like, I just tell them straight up, sorry, you know. I'm not trying to be cheap or something. It's just, you know, I need my money. Overthinking, analyzing every possible outcome, and becoming paralyzed by indecision. So don't do any overthinking, Pisces. That's another great trait Pisces have. We sometimes tend to overthink, and, you know, that can get us into trouble. Just keep things as simple as you can. I tried to keep this as simple as I could, but I kept having to pull cards out on on the High Priestess, you know. Took me a while to figure out that was somebody else's energy, but yeah. What else is going on with Pisces? Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Yeah, you sure do. I saw the four of swords there, you know. What else? What else is going on with Pisces? Trusting your feeling. Trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. For sure. What else is going on with Pisces? The door is open. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Yeah, just like this, you know. Keep very positive. I like this. And I'll get a couple more runes here. 3 more runes. What else? What else is going on here with Pisces? Isa. Isa. Okay. Isa is, you know, slow wins a race. Isa is the precursor to victory. Let me see here. I put these back. I'm looking for my cards. Did I put them back? No. What's going on with Pisces? You ever set something down and then you can't find it 2 seconds later? That's what I just did. Thoracisus. And Thoracisus is in the upright. And I'm looking for my card so I can show you Thoracisus. Huh. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find them. They're hiding under there. So Thoracisus is in the reverse. So Thoracisus is talking about something's difficult. Okay? Something could be difficult. But, you know, I don't really see too much difficulty. You know, this could be difficult. This could be difficult energy around you. It's not really anything I don't feel that is really too difficult for us, except for the fact of maybe feeling vulnerable. You know, feeling vulnerable isn't really all that too easy. But I definitely see somebody going through a rough time over here with, you know, with the what it was the the High Priestess. Gosh, losing words here. All right, let's get one more rune. What's going on with Pisces? The blank rune. Well, you know, the blank rune is good. The blank rune talks about a decision, just like the Lover's card. But the blank rune can also be something coming your way that you don't see, something you don't know. All right? And also the blank rune can talk about, you know, being able to create your own world the way that you want it and not having to let anybody else try to do that for you. You know, yeah. So I really like the reading, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, guys? All right, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.